trove of leaked documents verified by a leading think tank reveals Russia may be teaching China how to drop tanks and troops from a plane. It says it's clear why the Chinese want this training.
It's actually a very critical component which is needed for China being ready to invade Taiwan.
When China invades Taiwan, the futures will the USA go to war to protect Taiwan? The long-standing official U.S. policy toward the defense of Taiwan in the event of an invasion by China has been one of strategic ambiguity. The legal framework, Taiwan Relations Act. The Taiwan Relations Act of 1979 is a U.S. domestic law that governs the unofficial relationship and is key to the U.S. commitment. It states that U.S. policy is the USA provide Taiwan with arms of a defensive character to enable it to maintain a sufficient self-defense capability, to maintain the capacity of the United States to resist any resort to force or other forms of coercion that would jeopardize the security or the social or economic system of the people on Taiwan. The bottom line, if China were to invade Taiwan, the U.S. decision to go to war would be a political decision made by the President and Congress at that time, rather than a foregone legal requirement.
U.S. intelligence says China's People's Liberation Army is also rapidly expanding its rocket force. Well over 3,000 missiles, new missile bases up and down the Chinese coast facing Taiwan. This base built in just 2 years. Look at these satellite images from 2020 and 2022. They're even putting new bases in old buildings.
This is where the artillery brigade of the 73rd Army Group is stationed. Now, what's unique, they used a deserted textile factory as their base.
Joseph Wen is an open source researcher in Taiwan. For the past 4 years, he's been using satellite imagery to map out China's massive military footprint.
What you're looking at on this map now is Pingtan, the closest point of China to Taiwan. And there are many long-range artillery units at this location, established at the end of 2022, right after Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan.
So what does it tell you that China is bolstering its artillery bases that are within firing range of Taiwan?
In recent years, China has put more focus on lower cost and higher volume long-range artillery, which could deplete Taiwan's reserve of air defense missiles.
China's rocket force has been rocked by corruption scandals, and no one knows how well its missiles perform in actual combat. Experts warn sheer numbers could overwhelm Taiwan's defenses. The island is responding with military drills, turning city streets into combat zones, subway stations into mock battlegrounds. A message to the public: be ready. There are thousands of bomb shelters here in Taipei because people would have a matter of maybe 2 or 3 minutes if China were to fire those missiles before they would arrive here in Taiwan, Aaron. Experts say China's military buildup is the largest the world has seen since before World War II. And while the PLA has surpassed Russia in almost all areas militarily, the airborne forces, I'm told, are an exception because Russia's airborne forces actually have combat experience while the PLA does not. But, Aaron, they certainly seem to be preparing for it.
All right, thank you very much, Will Ripley.
If you enjoyed the video and you learned something, do not forget to like, share, and comment on the video footage. It helps my YouTube channel by sending a signal to the internet algorithms to share the video with other social media video watchers. Hey, do not go anywhere. We have over 1,000 videos for you to watch. Thank you for watching.